Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery in BL tonight. First up tonight, taking us back to local markets. We're going to talk about proven investments right now. Ticker symbol PIL, making a big move here. Notice of redemption of their Series B bonds. That's NCB 6% 2025 is a release on the JSE website, jamstockx.com. Now, coincidentally, proven, we all know on Business Live, they just did their APO, raised a rocking amount of money. Now, proven management, it comes out and says they intend to fully redeem these bonds amounting to Jamaican dollars, 2.9 billion, just under $3 billion. So interesting move here. I mean, the interest rate not too expensive, 6%, could mean that Proven is saying that, look, in the markets right now, they're not seeing too much things. Maybe they're thinking the markets are overpriced. They're not saying that exactly, but 6% doesn't seem like a big or a tall interest rate in the markets right now. So this is something interesting development by Proven. They really have been the market leader in private equity overall. So this is a market signal. It is something to definitely digest, analyze, and read into. That's why we're talking about it on Business Live tonight. Bottom line is, it's in line with their trust deed. That's a critical document. Intended loan prepayment date, it's coming up. It's going to be March 11th, 2021, right around the corner. Next up, we got Tropical Battery Company right out there on Mandela Highway in that new Ferry Industrial Park. They got that big head office, corporate office, warehouse out there, looking very good. Declaring a dividend here now since going public. The dividend is going to be Jamaican 1 cent per share. It's payable on April 15th, 2021. Now, Access Financial, major microfinance player right here in Jamaica. We just spoke about the microcredit bill, that getting passed by Parliament and so forth. Net profit falling by 65% on a lower loan book, and we're going to talk about some of the other details that we've analyzed on Business Live. Now, the 9 months, that's the results we're going to talk about. Third quarter, but the 9 months is what we're looking at overall, folks, for December 2020, that period. So the net profits, they're hitting here a lower figure. Jamaican 127.8 million versus 368.5 million in the previous year. That's the 2019 period. What caused this? Not just a lower loan book, you know, expenses and a few other details here going through the income statement for Access Financial brought this about. So expenses and admin costs and so forth were actually pretty well maintained. You know, allowances for credit losses pretty well maintained compared to, let's say, 2018, 2017, when it really built up in the microfinance sector. So what do we really analyze and go into that brought about this whole change? So we're talking about here fees and commission and lower revenues. Fees and commission, something like 200 million Jamaican being off there in terms of a number from a year-over-year standpoint. So booking less loans. The loan book here, year-over-year, falling from like 4.5 billion to $4 billion. We spoke about this also with Lasco Financial, a lot of other companies similar to this. So with a lower loan book, 4.59 billion to 4.04 billion, that's about 500 million Jamaican dollars. We saw that growth in cash. So being more cautious there at Access, and we just spoke about Lasco Financial earlier this week. So it's a trend in the microfinance industry. Some have been booking losses for the quarter, some have been barely breaking even. We're seeing Access now follow that suit, and with less loans being booked, 500 million less year over year. We expected this. There's less fees and commissions here. A lot of times, whether you're late with your loan, you get those penalty fees in the microfinance arena. Or let's say you get a new loan, they book some fees when you look at that income statement. So that's $200 million less there. Everything else looks normal. That's what's causing this net profit to fall, not by say 20-30%, but 65%. Different ball game now in microfinance. The microcredit bill should also tighten up that arena a bit more for that industry. We'll see which industry is going to win for the next decade in Jamaica. That's what we're talking about on Business Live. Now, overseas markets, Bumble here, interesting stuff. We spoke about this dating app before they went public. They're now public. It was priced around 43 US, and boom, we're talking about here a big jump. The stock up something like 76%, more than 75%. This founder and CEO was at Tinder, started this company a couple of years ago. She's now a billionaire already. The market cap of the company, something like 8.3 billion US dollars. The company Bumble, it now competes against where she used to work, which is Tinder, part of the Match Group, owns a lot of dating apps. Bumble is a dating app, has 12.3 million monthly active users, doing very well already. Last up, sticking in the tech space, Uber doing very well with deliveries, and it's outpacing the whole fall in ride sharing. Sounds like the Airbnb story. They had to pivot as well. Uber really pivoting and doing a lot of deliveries. So these are the numbers for the Q4 period, 2020. Losses narrowing, still a big number, but not 8 billion and change. So US 6.77 billion for the whole year. That's 2020, not just Q4. And that's a 20% improvement over 2019. So nice improvement there, double digit. Uber picking up some other acquisitions in the tech space, but a nice improvement overall. I'm Mark Croskery, this is Business Live.